Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Welcome if you're new. I'm so excited because today I'm finally sitting down and finding the time to go through, test, try, swatch, review all of the new luxury makeup that I purchased whilst I was recently in New York. I've had this makeup since the beginning of January and it's now the beginning of February. It's taken me a month to actually sit down and film this video. The thing is, I just keep waiting for like the perfect time and the perfect opportunity to film a video like this, and I just need to get over myself and realize there's no such thing as perfect times. Before we get started, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It means so much to me, and also click the notification bell so you can be notified of all of my future uploads. And without any further ado, without too much chatting, let's get into this tutorial. Starting off with primer, I always love to use a primer when I'm doing my makeup, and this is the new One Size Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. And if you haven't heard of One Size, it is Patrick Starr's cosmetics line. If you don't know who Patrick Starr is, I don't even know if we can be friends. I'm just kidding. But if you don't know who Patrick Starr is, he is like one of the OG beauty and makeup YouTubers, and he is extremely talented. He's a celebrity makeup artist and he has his own cosmetics line now, and I really wanted to try it. And I love this primer so much. It's really beautiful. So nice and smooth, so nice and hydrating. For foundation, I don't actually have a new foundation, so I'm just going to use my Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation stick. I'm in the shade Toasted Coconut. And you guys, I've had this foundation for about a year. I use it, I'd say, half the time I do my makeup, and I just find it's such a nice natural finish. It's not too cakey, it's not too matte, it's not too, it doesn't make me too shiny. I still really love this foundation. To blend out the foundation, I'm using a foundation brush by It Cosmetics. And I'm just going to blend it in circular motions and really make sure that everything is nice and smooth and blended out across all areas of my face. I prefer to use a brush for this particular foundation. I don't like to use a sponge because I feel like the sponge just doesn't blend it in enough for me. So I like to use a brush. Now that our foundation base is looking beautiful, let's go in with concealer. I'm very excited to be using this concealer by Hourglass. This concealer is amazing. And as you can see, I've chosen a shade that's a little bit more, it's a little closer to my skin tone than I've been using recently. I recently made a video with a very brightening concealer, and looking back on that, I've decided that I don't like super brightening concealers. I'd actually prefer something that's a bit closer to my skin tone. I think it just looks a lot nicer. And I've actually been using this concealer for about a month and I love it. I think I actually like this more than I like the Tarte Shape Tape, but yeah, really great concealer, and it just gives such nice finish, such nice coverage. It doesn't crease, it blends really easily. It's not too drying, it's not too hydrating. It's just like the perfect concealer for me. I love it so much, and I was very lucky to be given this by a friend of a friend. I was actually given a few of them, and I'm just obsessed with this concealer so much. If you're looking for a new concealer, highly recommend it. Very good, excellent quality. Okay, and now for blush. I'm going to go in with my NARS Orgasm Powder Blush on a lovely Real Techniques blush brush. I love this blush so much. It's my favorite. I just feel like it's such a beautiful shade. This is a pink blush with reflects of gold in it, and I just feel like it gives you the most beautiful flush on the cheeks. For this look, I'm going to keep the blush up a little bit higher on the cheekbones and back further away from my nose. And I've really been enjoying that look lately. A little bit on the nose, boop. And then for contour, I've been doing my look contour a little bit different lately. This is a new technique that I've found that I'm really enjoying. So I'm actually going to start off with the temples, and this is kind of, I guess I'd be taking inspiration from like the 80s, I guess. But I really enjoy putting a nice shade of contour. I suppose if you don't want a contour, you could do this with bronzer as well. But really shading in that temple area is really going to give you like a nice lifted, sculpted bone structure in that area of the face. And I promise you, I know it looks crazy right now, but as I go in and add the other areas of contour to my face, like in my cheekbones here, it will all eventually blend in. So just trust the process with this one. So as well as contouring my temples and cheekbones, I always like to do my jawline as well. So I do along the jaw and then I do underneath the chin because, you know, with lockdown, weight gain and aging and all that, I seem to have developed a little bit of extra chin underneath. But, you know, it's okay. It's cute. We can work with it with a bit of bronzer and a bit of contour. I also like to use contour underneath the inner part of my brows and down the side of my nose and across the bridge of my nose and underneath a little bit. And I just find it just contours your nose, give it a nice defined shape. And I feel like this looks fantastic in pictures and on video. And you know me, I love to contour my lips. I feel like if you don't want to pay for painful, expensive lip injections, you can just cheat, just contour your bottom lip. I like to do it in the center, blend outwards and down a little bit, and then I also like to do it across the top lip as well, but just a little bit in the middle, and then I blend it out. And I find that this really creates a really nice shadow around your lips so that when you add lipstick, it's really gonna make it pop. Now, for highlight, this is the Makeup by Mario highlight. This actually says it's for your eyes. You can see I'm really excited here, but I'm going to use it on my cheekbones. Now look how beautiful that is. It is like gorgeous, gorgeous, icy, glittery highlight. Now this is not your everyday kind of highlight, but for me, if you want to do a full glam luxury look and you really want your highlight to pop, this looks friggin' phenomenal. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. This is the only product I've actually chosen to purchase by Makeup by Mario, but after seeing the quality of this tiny little product, I'm definitely excited about the brand. He's another amazing celebrity makeup artist, and I definitely want to try more of his products. But I'm just going to sweep this across the cheekbones, above and below the brow, just for a super gorgeous glittery highlight. And I always like to take it down the bridge of the nose and then a little bit on the point of your nose as well, and underneath each brow, and that's really just going to make your skin look so juicy and dewy. For powder, we are going back in with the One Size brand. This is the Ultimate Setting Powder. I actually got this in a little mini set just because I wanted to try it. And I thought this was really, really nice. It was really nice and like natural. I don't feel like it was too thick or cakey. I know that this powder can be used for just setting your makeup or for setting like under eye concealer. But as you can see, each side of my face, you can see the before and after effects, and it looks amazing. You've got to stay hydrated, reach those goals. Now, on to the most exciting part, in my opinion, is this is the Rose Quartz Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. I am so excited to have this in my collection. This is so beautiful. I'm trying really hard to get a good shot that's in focus of all of these beautiful eyeshadows, and oh my god, I've literally sat and looked at this palette for like weeks and weeks and weeks trying to decide what kind of look I want to do. So I came up with a few ideas, and this is the look that I've decided to go for. So in the crease, I started with the shade Radiate. And that's just like a really nice light cool tone shade. So I'm just going to blend that in through the crease and up and out into that contour I added earlier. Using a lovely big fluffy blending brush just to ensure a nice blended smooth application of this shade. The next color I went in with is a shade called Precious, and this is a very, I'd say this is a very cool toned brown. This is like a grayish brownish medium toned shade, and I'm just going to deepen up that crease color a little bit more just for like extra definition, and I'm going to blend it in nicely to the Radiate shade. Now here you can see me swatching. I'm swatching in Powered, which is a really beautiful metallic purple shade, but as you can see when I'm trying to apply it here, it's quite patchy and there's a bit of fallout. So I recommend if you're using Empowered, it's definitely a shade to apply with your fingers. As there is quite a bit of glitter fallout, I wouldn't recommend it for like deepening up the outer edge. And after this, I actually decide to go in with Mantra, which is a matte dark gray shade. But as you can see here, it's not very blendable, that Empowered shade. So here you can see me adding Mantra, and I'm just working on the shape of that outer corner. I really like to blend in that outer third. Now, on the lid, I am going in with the shade Joy, and you can see how excited I am over this color. This is so beautiful. It's a really beautiful metallic pink shade that has a slight shift of orange and a slight shift of gold, and this is so beautiful. I think this might be my favorite shade, definitely one of my favorite shades in the palette, that's for sure. It's so gorgeous. And then right in the inner corner where I have a lot of darkness, I'm actually going in with the shade Self Love, which is a mixture of like a rose gold and then a very pastel shade. Now this shade here, okay, this is my favorite shade in the palette. This is called Moon Magic, and this is so glittery. This is like a glittery dream. Look how beautiful that is. I'm not even going to waste time trying to apply this with a brush. I just use my fingers straight away just so I can get like maximum impact. And that is just like so beautiful. I'm absolutely obsessed. Now across the lower lash line, I'm taking the shade Serenity. So this is like a cool toned purple shade, which I thought was really nice. And then closer to the inner corner, I'm taking the shade Happiness, which is a really beautiful matte pink shade. And then on the outer corner, I'm just going to blend all of those eyeshadows together on the edge. I just want that to be like nice and blended, nice and smooth. I don't want any harsh lines. I want everything to look beautifully blended. For eyeliner, I'm taking my Tom Ford Eye Defining Pen, and I'm going to extend the inner corner of my eyeliner. I've been loving this look lately. I feel like it's really nice and elongating on the eyes. And across the top of the lid with my eyeliner, I just like to do a very fine line. I don't like a thick liner across the top. And then for the wing, I'm really going to extend this out a little bit further than I normally do, kind of in line with where I've placed the eyeshadow. And we're going to do quite a dramatic wing. To fill in the waterline, I'm taking this gel pencil liner by Maybelline. Maybelline make the best gel pencil liners, and I love this one here. It's super black. It gives you really nice color saturation, and I'm just going to tight line top and bottom of my eyes to give me a really nice defined eye. Look how gorgeous that is. I love it. I love that look. Going in with mascara, this is the new Maybelline mascara that I recently purchased. You can see me trying this on in a video that I made recently. I'll link that above and I'll link it in the description for you. But I love that mascara. It's really, really nice. For lipstick, I have this lipstick shade from Sephora. I wasn't 100% sure, but I thought I'd just go for it. I really wanted quite a natural, neutral pink lipstick that kind of matched my blush and my top a little bit. Because the eyes are quite a statement, I just wanted the lips to be quite natural, and I think this lipstick really achieves that. Cute. Now I'm going to add some lashes, and I don't know about you guys, but I always wait like 30 seconds to a minute for my eyelash glue to like half set, because I just find if I try and put eyelashes on with wet glue, they just slide around everywhere. So this is me trying to trying to pass the time before my lash glue sets. These lashes are from Kiss. I also tried these. These are also from a recent video that I made. I love the Kiss lashes, and the Kiss lashes glue is the best glue as well. Okay, the final step, onto setting powder. This is also from the One Size brand. This is the Until Dawn, or if you're American, you'd say Until Dawn. Okay, I think that brings us to the end of this video. I'm just giving my makeup a final check. I love it so much. I think everything was a hit. Everything was a win. I didn't feel like any of the products were disappointing. I feel like everything just looks absolutely incredible. I am obsessed with my eyes. Like, oh my god, the way the colors shift and move and reflect, and oof. This whole vibe that I put together, the pinky, purpley, like cool tone, mauvey style, rose quartz dream, is all thanks to this palette. I loved everything. I don't think I've ever made a video where I loved every single product. That's definitely a first for me. That brings us to the end of another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found this inspiring. If you have any questions about any of the products that I used, don't be shy, reach out, connect, send me a DM on Instagram, leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to chat with you. I'm really enjoying building a community here on YouTube of makeup lovers and beauty enthusiasts. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.